some noise in this house. Oh yeah. Let's get some noise in this house. Oh yeah. Let's get some noise in this house. Oh yeah. Let's get some noise in this house. Oh yeah. Let's get some noise in this house. Oh yeah. Let's get some noise in this house.
All right. Good morning. Quickly double checking. There we go. Good morning, everyone. All right. New week. Looks like we have a bit of a higher volume compared to last week's stream, we had pretty low volume last week, but here we are. This looks good. Good morning, Trey. Good morning, Max. Good morning, Sebastian, Tony. I'm doing good, Trey. Thank you for asking. All right. Let's take a look at where we are today. We have a fat Asian range above us. Looks like we had an aggressive open and then kept on trading away. I bet Austin took some shorts, probably. Beautiful Asia session. Yeah, today looks pretty good. So for us right now, we have pretty much all stats above price except for 2 hourly levels here and the midnight open and P12 low. But all other stats are above us, with a whole bunch being stacked up in this Asian range. Now I'm going to keep on repeating this every week, but we have an 83% chance every day of retracing the Asian range up here, this gray box. And the prime time zone to do so is London. So, yeah, I would like some longs today. But on the other hand, we have been very bearish. We have an 18 high of day. We have been trending down. I'll still take shorts. I'll just do some lower risk behind those. As for today, buys look way better. Current low of day is all right. Nice Asia session. Yeah, dude. This was probably a textbook Asia session for anyone. Personally, if I was trading Asia here, I would have probably went short around here. Sort of coming back down again, making a new Asian low. Dude, why not short that? Stop at the midpoint. Oh, sorry. I tried to mute myself, but that didn't work. I tried to panic mute. All right. Let's see if London is going to be any good. I'm going to quickly take a look at where we are on my swing. This is not bearish. Okay. All right. Oh, yeah. All right, cool. So let's see. We currently have a session-based low over at 245. It's right here is our session-based low. Anything after 230 is where I start looking at session-based stuff. That is our low. This is our high. Now, this is a good high, session-based, but this is also a good session-based low. So I want to see some development here. I want to see us break our box, break our London box. And yeah, we have an out of stat low of day currently here, which if we do go short, will be a good target. This will be a very good target, actually. Let's take a look at, this would be about 0.10 away from a break. And And yeah, 0.30. So to give you guys a bit of a clue why I'm really wanting to see the Asian range being retraced, obviously ES is very bullish over the last few days. Now, yes, have we had a super bearish open? Yes, we have, but keep in mind, Monday and Tuesdays are known to make the low of the week. This could easily be the low of the week without us knowing. But yeah, again, just statistics above us. The Asian opening range having a high retrace probability. And then if we go look at the higher time frame, you can see we have been going up pretty consistently. After all this right here, all this mess. If I go to an even higher time frame, you'll see. So yeah, I wouldn't be surprised if we see this week bringing prices to a new all-time high. But we're going to have to wait and see if that actually happens or not. So that's why I'm overall pretty bullish for today as well. Not just the statistics that we have for today, but overall the bigger environment we're in as well. If we do keep on dropping today, I will take a short, like I said. But we just have less targets below us at the moment. We have yesterday's low right there. For me, if we do go down, I'll wait for the 4 a.m. to open up. And we'll take a look at the MFE for that hour. So what that looks like. Good morning, Philip. Hey, we got Philip in the stream. Hope you're doing well, Philip. Hope you're doing well, my Swedish friend. Dude, Philip, I bought a Volvo. I forgot. I don't think you knew that. I bought a Swedish Volvo. I'm representing your country now. So what that will look like, if I go over here, guys, and bring this back to 4 a.m. We have never broken the 3 a.m. there, so I should bring it over to here. You'll see these projections coming up, these little boxes, this red one and green one. This will show you super high probable price movement for the 4 a.m. hour. And I like to use these. If we're already in a trade, I like to use those for my extended targets most of the time. If we don't really have any key levels above or below us. So, oh, we nearly broke. So we'll see. We are in a bit of a chop area right now, which is what I don't really like. But still going to be taking the trades. Like I said, slightly lower risk on the shorts. I'll be putting in a few less contracts. Yeah, that's why I bought an old one, Philip. This one is from 2001. This car's older than me. All right, let's see. Do we stick this break to the downside? Yes, we do. All right, just taking a short. Stop loss at the other side of the range. All right, and then partial TP. All right, cool. Oh, that's interesting. So we're at 450 now for 0.07. Shooting for 0.07 today, guys, as we have high volume, big range. Statistical target number 2. What made you trade ES instead of London? NQ, sorry. Just a follow through. So I'll show you if I go to, I'm in the queue here. So for some reason, you don't want to like cross compare the same percentages, as that is not accurate, but during London, ES has more follow through. I don't know why. I don't know how. I just measured. What I've measured is, why is this? I'm trying to see what this is, but percentage wise, I believe 0.10 on, no, it's different. What was it? I believe it was about 0.10, 0.11 is about the same as 0.07 on ES. And what you'll see, so this is Wednesday, January, okay, 7th. So this is 0.11% here on M&Q. And then if we take that same day and go over to ES, 7th, we can actually see this managed to hit TP to the tick, while M&Q, let's see, that would mean subtract 4%. So that would mean 0.08 right there, 3%. M&Q failed to hit that. And then this is a pretty common thing for some reason. And again, I have no idea why. It just happens. M&Q seems to give less follow through during those moves. So pair for pair, I get higher distribution on ES than I do on M&Q. Again, I still don't know why it happens. All I know is it happens, and all I know, if I want a higher probability of hitting my TPs, I should be taking my trades on the S&P. Oh, I guess we just hit TP. Let me check if I got filled. Yep. All right. So now I'm not putting a second TP yet because I have no targets at the moment. We have our daily low, but it's barely an extension. So I closed 10 contracts. I shorted with 14 here, leaving 4 running. So now we have 4 contracts left running to the downside. We'll see where those end up. Dude, that was quick. We rarely have this type of volume. Dude, look at that candle. Dropping lower again. Oh, did I delete something? I didn't. TP, baby. Yes, sir. That's a quick one. So like right now we have moved, maybe today it's not the same, but away from the range, we have moved 0.14 on this. Let's see how much we moved on M&Q. On M&Q we've moved. Okay, so today it's actually the opposite. So today M&Q is having more follow through. Yeah, but it's a small difference at the moment. I believe this is a difference of 4%. Yeah. So today M&Q has moved more so far, but we're not looking at one individual day or one individual week. I want to know an average. I want to see how many times does this one do it, how many times does that one do it. Also, what I noticed is M&Q breaks this range easier. So the London opening range on ES usually has less breaks than M&Q. So right here, we went up and you got stopped out. Then you went up, you got stopped out again. Then you went short and you got stopped out again. And on that same day, we only had 2 stop outs on ES. If I go to ES, you can see different story. Went up, went down, and then there was actually a winning trade. Now, I don't know who took it. I know I took it. I know Twist took it. Maybe some more people took this, but there was a very nice long at the end of the London session with extended targets going all the way up. Mine closed out right here, I believe, at the high of the Asian Open range. All right. So cash flow is in already for the day, so that's nice. Now, if we get stopped out, I'm going to be taking a long. I'll still be in the green at that point. And if we keep on going down for this hour and I hit my extended targets, it's basically a one and done trade for the day. But we're gonna have price tell us the story. Daily low got taken, so we haven't made a new daily low. We'll see where we end up. Not sweating it because I'm already in profit, right? Not bad. I'll put some slight background music on here. Let's see. Which one do we use? That works. All right. Yeah, super nice bearish morning so far. Like, dude, this should have been a good morning for any pack trader out there, I think. Whether you trade Asia or whether you're right now trading with me, this should be a banger day so far. And then you know what the funny thing is, right? Right now we're shorting our balls off. Asia short, London is short so far. And then let's pretend like we do this, because I know London isn't friendly. And we go lower in New York, right here at 9:30. We're around here. You are set up for a beautiful morning, right? This is 9:30. All statistics are going to be above you. You're taking out yesterday's low, pretty much. All that New York Open candle has to do is wick down, retrace back up, and you got your firecracker law with all statistics above price. So yeah, today has the potential of being a super, super, super nice day. Definitely interested to see how New York will play out. Arnie, we're not really trading Arnie at the moment. I'm mainly focusing on this model and swinging. personally. I just noticed for myself I was starting to miss quite a few Arnie trades, and just trading that many things at the same time. It you can do it, but it's just not for me. Basically, I just trade the S&P around the clock. I traded on this, and I trade on my swing. That's all I do. Now the swing hasn't really had many trades yet this year. Only two, three, but that ended break even. So the swing is currently up 2.3% for the year, for the month, and for the year, which is uh which is nice. 2.3% a month can make you very rich. Most people don't realize, but if you make 2% every month, you won't, right? You won't make 2% every month, but let's just say you did. Trust me, you're going to be laughing in a few years' time. Could you have a quick run through how you set up the hourly probabilities indicator? Yeah, great way of showing us how you plan the moves. No worries. I don't have to be stressed, right? If I know what to look for every day, I can't really do much more. All I can do is manage risk and then choose, right? Do I go in aggressive on this? Do I stay out of this? Do I go in low risk? Um, like I have a trade running in profit now, right? I closed 10 contracts here. I have 4 contracts running. I don't have to be stressed right now. I know that if it turns against me, I'm still green for the day. And I know my model. I know I want my extended TP to be closed at a high probable level, which we don't have currently below. I don't have any levels that I look at. We have previous day lows, we have previous day ranges, but that's not what I use. I want statistics for this current day. They're all above us right now. So all I can do is wait for the next hour to open up and give me my statistics there. As for the hourly probabilities indicator, I don't know if this one is public or not. Oh, yeah, so you can, yeah, this one is open. So what I did was by default, I believe this is on New York time zone. Make sure this is set to American New York. You can also do a different one, but you have to use different types in these. So basically, if you plan on using this in London, set this to American New York, and then copy these opening times 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23. This has to be the 0, not 24. And then 01, 02, 03. And then my retracement window is 03 to 7 a.m. And then you can do whatever, right? You can change your color. You can choose, do you want solid lines or dotted lines, dashed. But I like keeping things minimal, so I'm going with dotted. Small text size for me. And then you can play around with this. There's also a table that will show you the probabilities. I don't need that personally, as the probability is also shown right here. But yeah, that's pretty much how I have it set up. No, this is available for everyone. Hourly open with retracement stats. Or is it not? It's just showing for me. Oh, it might be. But I believe this should be open for everyone to use. Wait. Yeah, it's open source. Might only be by link. Hang on. Here, copy that link. And that should bring you to this indicator. There you go. All right, dudes, we're dropping hard. I'm currently up in some heavy profit. We're more than double TP. Link worked. Good. Okay, nice. It's only 9:33 at the moment. We are extending down like crazy fast. Also, hang on. 4 hour. Okay, no, never mind. Never mind. Okay. Well, got one contract left now. Nice, Sebastian. I'm gonna probably get a coffee. I haven't had a coffee yet this morning. And it's pretty much hands off right now. Not much we're doing. Just a trade running in profit. So wait a minute. This is not adding up. I guess it is. Never mind. All right. Wasn't expecting today to be this good at the moment, but this might be a one and done day. I don't like showing my trade software on screen, but just to give you guys a quick idea, because I don't want people to exactly copy trade me 101, right? You still should trade your own plan. This is how I executed this morning. 14 contracts short right there. Stop was up here. Again, I don't like risking way over $400, so I went with 14 contracts instead of what I usually do, 15. Then had a 10 pip limit order here, or 10 contracts, sorry. That way I don't close my full position. And now obviously still holding those last 4 contracts. So, yeah, that's not accurate, but there you go. So, yeah, if we keep on dropping, I'll probably end the day over $500 in profit, which is for me a good day, home run day. Usually end the day between 2 and 300 with a simple cash flow day. So this is looking good, but we're not there yet. So I'm gonna just wait for our statistics. So I'm gonna get a quick coffee, guys. I'll be right back in a few minutes. because I think my coffee machine turned off already. So gonna have to boot that one up. But yeah, smooth sailing right now. So just going to mark this on chart. 14 contract short. Short, yeah, we'll do a short. 40 contract short. Right here. 10 contracts off. And now we're still running with 4 contracts left. Should make this a bit more visual. Again, this is how I manage risk. This is how I recommend it for most people that trade these types of breakouts. Don't close your full position at a high probable target. Definitely suggest you leave some sort of runner. For me, I like to run with about 2 or close about 2/3 and then have 1/3 as my runner. You want to make sure you make a good chunk of profit at your high probable target, right? You don't want to close off 4 here and then have 10 running, because if you do that, on those days where you're struggling to get big moves, you're just going to be stopped out with a bigger trade time and time again. Right? It's all about taking those quick ins and outs, and then that runner is just a bonus, really. Don't be greedy. If you have a set plan like I do on when you close your trade, then follow that plan. I could close right now and end the day up about 400, 420 bucks. But guess what? That's not my plan. I don't close because, oh, I'm in 400 bucks of profit. It's nice closing right now, but if I close this trade, this runner, right here, right now, I'm basically not following my strategy at that point. So we're just going to be waiting and seeing where we end up. Again, if you closed, you're okay closing, then good job. But for me, it's not my plan to close here because I want to. I'm letting the markets and statistics do the helping hand here. If that means I lose out on a bit, so be it. If that means I make way more, then I'll take it. But yeah, great morning, guys. Make sure to drop a like, because this is a great start to the week. Really nice after having a good week last week as well. Really good. All right. I'm going to go for a quick coffee, guys. Currently running 0.21 in profit. Mega short this morning. Super nice. All right. Small coffee break. It's not actually a break. I just have to go get the coffee. All right. I'll be right back, guys. All right, there we are. Where do you place your stops? I trailed too close and got stopped sooner. I don't move my stop. So my stop loss is still right on this level here. On the top of the orange range. I rarely trail stops in trading, to be fair. Even on my swing trades, I sometimes hold trades for over days here. And I don't, there's only one time I trail my stops, and that is if we are making all-time highs on well, in this case the S&P or ES, however you want to name it, and I don't have any targets. That's the only time I trail, because I don't know where to shoot for at that point. Right, we're shooting in space. That's the only time when I trail. But even in trades like this, where I'm running in big profit, I don't trail. To give you a bit of a big trade example, because lately most trades have hit TP almost in the same day, which is rare. Was rare. But yeah, I rarely trail my trades. Like here's an example of a trail, as you can see. So at this point, we were making all-time highs, and I just trail below certain structure, which was actually good, because if I didn't close it there, you can see it would have reversed on me. Then I had a trade here, then new one there, and then another one here with a trail. Like I don't like trailing my stop loss, because the amount of times where price doesn't go in a straight line, right, is way more than price going in a straight line. Like right here, there's a few trades going in a straight line up. Nice, okay. Well, those hit TP, looking like sniper trades. Well, this is more like it. All right, take a look at this. This went in the straight line up, and then started going down, up, and even more down, and even lower, before finally going to TP. If I was trailing here, I would have 1000% been stopped out somewhere around here in the middle. Same for these, right? If I was trailing, big chance I was stopped out in this move down, or this wick here, or... So yeah, I would say don't really beat yourself up over trailing. If it's something you've backtested and it's there for your plan, then hey, go do it. Go trail. Definitely go trail. But it's just not in my plan to do so. So that's why I don't do it. Especially on day trading, where you're taking small trades and it's going to be even more dramatic, basically, then yeah, I wouldn't really suggest trailing too often. You want to let the market breathe as well. Yeah. But that's just the swing examples I'm showing you now, but it applies to pretty much everything. Don't touch the stop loss. Yeah, it's... Again, it depends on how you trade. I wouldn't say not touching your stop loss is the holy grail or the best way of doing it, because I would lie. That's how I do it, but I don't believe that the way I trade is the best way to trade. For me, it might be. because I do something that sticks with me, that makes sense to me. Um, and I have never really liked the idea of trailing. One thing I do on swinging is putting my stops at break even, because in swing trading you're paying fees overnight as well. Right, during Asia I can't access the charts, I'm asleep. If I have heavy profit and price trades away, I'll go stops to break even, because I'm running big positions. I know full well it can reverse on me any point of the day or week. So that's the only thing I do when swinging. But apart from that, I never touch stop losses. So you can actually see a trade I took last week right here. This was a break even. And if it wasn't for the break even, it would have been a loss. But we are still dropping. We have 10 minutes left for the 4 a.m. hour to open up. Can take that away because I got my coffee in the pack mug. Dude, this mug is so awesome, I swear. It's so big. It's so big. Just to give you, I don't know, I don't have anything to compare it with, I think. Well, I guess this. Oh. So this is a can of Coca-Cola, which this is 330 millimeters. Milliliters, yeah. Or is it 230? No, this is 330. So we got 330 milliliters in this. And this is a pack trade mug next to it. Is this showable? But the pack mug is like way fatter. There's like way more going into this. Also, I found myself on this Coke can. Is this? I hope this gets mirrored. Oh, I don't think. Wait, I don't think it does. Wait. Yeah, it's. Oh no, it's mirrored. The cam is mirrored. No. All right, hang on. I can maybe flip this around. I should be able to. Video settings. Mirror off. All right, here we go. I think I just flipped myself. I never noticed it was mirrored. All right, now you can see it, I think. Look, that's my name on the Coke can. I keep this one here all the time. Because my name is actually really, really rare over here where I live. So when I saw that, I was like, holy fuck. Yeah, exactly. I never saw it too. And then my brother came home and he was like, yo, look what I found. All right, let me mirror my cam back. There we go. As that is default, I don't want to mess with everyone's default settings. That goes stream later. I don't know if it applies for just me or for everyone, but imagine Austin came on in a few hours and his cam is mirrored and he's confused as confused as heck. That'd be so fun. All right, almost 5 minutes left. We're just slowly counting down to the 4 a.m. here. Then we'll see what happens. We are short currently, so we're long through broken, short through, and short in London. Not surprising. We've been totally bearish all morning, obviously. I don't really care about the probabilities above us at the moment, as long as we stay below this right here. For a potential reversal, I want to see price break the 3 a.m. low and then break back above the 505 from the 4 a.m. hour. So that would look something like this. Something like this. And then if that happens, I'll know to just close my position, as we might see a reversal. If we break below, I can extend to 0.05% as a high probable target. And that would mean I would close my position at about 0.27. It just depends on where the 4 a.m. hour opens up, really. 1995 David Bowie promotion. They should have done that, actually. I'm named after David Bowie, so I can promote him. I had that question a lot. People asking, hey, why is your name Bowie? And then I have to go explain, well, because my parents like David Bowie. And they figured, hey, let's just call our child Bowie. And now here I am, stuck with that name forever. Just kidding, I like my name. It's a pretty rare name, so makes it easier to stand out on the trading space. All right, 3 minutes left. Let's see. Oh, fuck, almost destroyed my desk. I'm gonna put my blue light glasses on real quick because I'm... There we go. Now we go full nerd mode. Bowie to Poe. I don't know that Bowie, but hey. No, my parents rarely watch boxing, I believe, so not the case. 2 minutes left. It's like counting down to 2027 already. Counting down the minutes. Yeah, well below Friday's lows, so not bad. I'm liking this so far, for sure. All right, well, let's see what happens on the 4 a.m. open. I'm going to turn the captain's boxes on so we see the hourly boxes on the chart. All right, there we go. 4 a.m. For me, Bowie High School in Texas. Damn. What indie are you using for stats? Which statistics exactly? Because there's a few on my chart. These ones right here? I'm using multiple indicators, so. All right, so far breaking up. Yes, that's it's shared in the back in the chat. I can send it over to you. Wait. Let me do it by oh wait, I can do it by phone. Hang on. Here we go. This should work. That indicator right there. And then I have the time set to London hours. By default, I believe it's New York. You can pause it here at any moment if you wish to copy these times, but this is for London. No worries. All right, so far going up in the 4 a.m. hour. Now, 4 a.m., just as 3 a.m. is known to set a high or low and rip away, 4 a.m. is well known to either start the reversal for the London hours or confirm the trend going one way in one morning, and all you have to be doing is short. So, oh, shoot. Just gonna patiently wait, see how we interact. And again, this is what I keep saying, right? I could have closed here close to the low of day, but again, not my plan, guys. I prefer to have a super repeatable system for myself over a guessing guessing method, right? Just taking profits because I guess this is where we might reverse and where I can lock in a good chunk of profits. That's not what I choose to do. And I wouldn't suggest you do it either, right? Have set targets for yourself or a set time window in where you close, anything like that. Something you can track, right, back in time, in the future. Yeah, great morning already, guys. Again, don't care if I end up with a home run or just a good overall extensive trade. It's been a great morning already. Very happy with this move. What do we do? Let's see what M&Q is doing. Also had a big drop. M&Q dropped 0.33%. This thing dropped 0.23. Ooh, wait. Percentage-wise, let's see. Hang on. So 0.07 is about 0.11 usually on M&Q, 0.10 to 0.11. So we'll do 23 divided by 7 is 3.29. And then M&Q is 33 divided by 10, 3.3, and 11 will be 3. So they're actually pretty much right at the exact same movement at the moment. For this morning. So it's nice to see. You also put TP like 0.05% away from the box. Yeah, if we break down, that's what I usually like to do. So that would mean I'd close right there. But the thing is, if we do this, we will also get the MFE for the 4 a.m. hour breaking 3 a.m. And that is probably going to be like right here somewhere. So then what you can do is close 2 contracts here and then leave the last 2 running to that level. That's a great way to maximize your trade over a bigger period. I'm going to close 2 contracts off here, guys. We're closing above this 4 a.m. 05 here. Okay, there we go. So now I only have 2 contracts running. Because this is an early sign we could be reversing at the moment. And again, if we now reverse, I'll only get reversed on with 2 contracts. And I'll have a very, very green day. There we go. Again, still not setting a TP because I don't know where we go. But yeah, it's all about... There we go. Because the thing right here is, if we're getting these early signs of a reversal happening, bear in mind for pack traders, the low we made is 343. You guys might know what I keep saying, but this little time window here is very good at setting the low of our session or high of our session. 330 to 345. So yeah, I'd rather not risk being reversed on my last 4 contracts. So 2 off here, extending to a win. And now, right, if I get stopped out on these last 2, I'll have a very good day. If I win an ATP on the last 2, I'll have an even better day. But it's not that much of a not that big of a difference anymore, I think. Let's see. How much would that be? Yeah. Yeah, not too big of a difference. Cool. Right, so those 2 contracts got closed at 0.13%. And we're going to see where we end up with the last 2. From here, it's either way a gray day. Yeah, it's a green day locked in. Very green day, actually. Not just a green day. Not a cash flow day, but a full nice hitting day. So yeah, not complaining. Great morning, guys. Whatever happens now in the last 2 doesn't really matter. It's nice if we extend lower, make a little bit extra, but yeah, I'm not complaining. This has been a beautiful textbook morning. Hope all the pack traders made some good money off of this. Maybe if you started a new eval last week or something, maybe you made a good start. Wait, I just realized I still have the replay trading thing enabled for that example that I had. There we go. Didn't even notice I had that on. There we go. It's the mornings like these that keep you happy for the rest of the week. Mondays have been amazing. I believe pretty much all the Monday streams have been winning. Maybe one red one in the last 10 or so. It's been beautiful. Yeah, sitting at 2% now. Nice. On a 50k, Kawa? Nice. In like what, a week, I think? About a week? This right here could be in play today, a potential reversal. Flip that on, take that away. We have that instant low. We are making structure to the upside, so yeah, we have multiple things confluencing for a long. But again, I'm done for the day. It's the last 2 contracts hitting TP or stop. That's going to be it. That's the boring part of trading, right? Shoot, I might be done within an hour. Boo-hoo. Yeah, about 2 weeks, including last year. Yeah, last year was December was a little rough. January so far has been okay, but December with the low volatility was something else. The funny thing is, the last week of December was actually pretty good, but that's when I stopped trading. All the other, absolutely horrible. But yeah, there is nothing you can do about it. Let's see if we get a potential reversal trade setup thingy here. Yep, looks like we might. Again, that's just a forward test. I'm not actually going to be taking that, but January is already totally different than December. Yeah, but so was November. November was also like this. That's what I'm saying. Like December was just, and it wasn't just rough for us, but I knew multiple people, including like Austin. I heard Austin talk about, especially the beginning of December, how it was a little bit slower and less effective. Well, that's trading, right? You're not always having the perfect market in your favor. All right, let's put this paper trade on here. Again, guys, this is a paper trade. This is not actually a trade I'm taking. Just a little forward test running. Just going to leave this here. I really want to get a swing trade live on stream one day. It's just, let's see, when was the last Monday morning swing trade? Monday morning swing trade. Oh, no, that's in New York. C. Nope, New York again. Monday morning swing trade. That has been... Oh, no. Oh, maybe. No, that's not Monday morning. There we go. Yes. So the last Monday morning swing trade was all the way back in October, which was a loss. And then that gave a setup right after the loss in New York, and that would have won. And then the next day, Tuesday, ended up winning. Okay. Well, that was the last one. It's a while back. So maybe we're due for a Monday morning swing trade next week. Who knows? Who knows? Actually, I'm gonna put this on later. I don't want to confuse people. Also, for pack members, swing trade videos will start releasing this week. I've currently edited 2. They didn't really need much editing, luckily, as I didn't really make mistakes. But they're coming. For the people that want to do the swing trading on the side as well, I know there were multiple people saying they'd like it. And hey, that's just another thing I'll have for people, right? If people want to join the pack for the swinging, then they can too. Just another option. I love swinging. It's still my favorite way of trading. I don't want to say trading like we do with stats isn't my favorite way of trading, because I love it. But for some reason, just barely having to sit behind the screen and only taking 1 trade, 2 trades a week, I like it. Are you from Belgium? No, close one though. I'm from Holland. Not Belgium. I've been to Belgium a few times though. Let's swing together. Yeah, I know you really want a Kawa. Dude, definitely. It'll be fun to call some moves in the Discord. And I really want to help people kind of get that same mindset that I have, where taking losses isn't really a problem. Like this swing model, guys, this is low win rate. It's not 40% win rate, but you're looking at about 30% win rate trading. You're going to be taking tons and tons of losses, but it's still profitable. You could be taking tons of losses, so be it. Just to give you guys a quick idea. Right here, we can do whatever. October, you actually took quite a few winners. I think October was actually, let's see. I want to calculate the win rate for October. Let's get a calculator. All right, so we took, this is September. Okay, so in October we took 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. Should take the break evens off. So 14 trades. Okay, so 14 trades in that month. That's quite a lot. That's quite a lot for the swing model. And we lost, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So we lost 8. So we'll do 8 divided by 14 times, oh, wait, no. We'd have to do the winners, which would be 6. So we'll do 6 divided by 14. Okay, so that is a 42% win rate for October. So October had a 42% win rate. We'll do September real quick, just to give you a quick example. Would have been one or the other. Like a Belgian accent? Well, I don't know how that sounds, but I'll take it. Yeah, I have a pretty heavy accent, but hey, as long as people understand what I'm saying, then I'm happy. That's all I'm here for. Just here to teach people and make money together, and as long as people understand what I say, we'll have something rolling. Okay, let's see. So we have, this is August, but it lost in September, but the trade was taken in August. So we got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Okay, so we got 10 trades. I'm discounting the break evens here. And we had one. I should do the winner, sorry. 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay. So this was 40% win rate. So with a 40% win rate in September, we made or lost 5.38%. -1, -1, -1, -1, little losing streak, +2.2, +3.56, -1, +3.64, -1. So even though you had a 40% win rate, you still made 8.78%. Right? And that's the power of bigger wins, smaller losses. Then we'll do October after. October, 3.75, -1, +2.43, -1, +2. Then a little -1 right here, and then +4.74. Oh, October is looking very green. -3 losses, but you make them back right after. -1, -1, +2.1. Okay, so October, you made 10.42%. So those 2 months back to back together made about 19%. But your win rate combined was 41% in that month. And actually, if you're taking the break evens, the win rate is going to be lower. Power of taking losses on the... Well, that's what I explained last month, or last week, sorry. Looks like we're actually coming back. Back down here. And that's what I kind of want to teach people, because that's one of the things I'm really good at compared to probably, right, the bigger portion of the trading space. I'm just very good at taking losses. And if I know, right, that that's one of my strengths in trading, then why not abuse it? And it sounds weird, right? Because I'm saying, hey, I'm good at taking losses, so let me abuse that strength that I have. But you got to think about it. Does win rate matter? Does taking losses matter? No, it doesn't. All that matters is you following your edge, and your edge showing consistent results over time. It doesn't have to be green every month. It doesn't have to be green every week. But over a large period of time, is there consistency? Is there consistent gain? If the win rate is 10%, but you're still seeing consistent gain over the year, over every quarter, for example, then you have a good edge. I don't care what people say. If you make money every year, you backtest and you outperform, right, holding the S&P or NASDAQ, you have a really good edge. I don't care if there's like 4 red months in the year or what, right? If you make 40%, for example, at the end of the year, you have a killer edge. Don't care what people say. If they disagree, they disagree. In my eyes, if you make 20% a year, you have a stupid good edge. People people don't realize, but 20% a year is, if you pull that off every year, you're making a lot of money. It doesn't sound like much for some, but trust me. If you do prop trading, you make 20% a year consistently, you're laughing in a few years' time. And that's my strength. My strength is losing. This is not really a high losing rate model that we trade here using statistics. We win more than we lose. But that's why I'm still swinging. I've made the most amount of money I've ever made swinging. So why give that up? And people call me crazy because, yes, you're more likely to blow a prop account with a low win rate. That's not right. That's not weird. That's a fact. You're more exposed to those big losing streaks, those big red periods, and we all know prop rules. They don't want to see you win. So what happens naturally is you're going to lose a lot more often because, yes, you have a lower win rate. How do you counteract? Well, risk less. Boom. For me, I don't like risking less in an eval with a swinging model, right? If I go on a losing streak, I was just unlucky on that eval, I go again, buy a new one. But yeah, I've taken losing streaks, right? 8 losing trades in a row, 9 losing trades in a row. It's not uncommon if you have a 30% win rate. In fact, let me show you, because we like to say, oh, I had a big losing streak, so I'm unprofitable or my edge doesn't work. Not true. I actually saw a post on X a few weeks ago going over losing streaks, saying, talking about 30% win rate, having a very big likelihood of having a 5 losing streak as like your max loss, which is bullshit, guys. Trust me. You're having a 5 losing streak even with a 60% win rate, or sometimes even a 70% win rate. And we're now just talking about win rates. Win rate doesn't really matter as much, but we're talking about losing streak probabilities here. Watch this. Watch this. Losing streak probabilities within a 100 trade sequence, okay? My swing model is ranging between 30 and 40% most of the time. Sometimes you have a period where you win 50%. Sometimes there's a period where you win 20%. But the good average that I've collected is sitting right here at 35%. Well, guess what? Within a 100 trade sequence, I am pretty much guaranteed to have at least a 6% losing streak. And almost guaranteed to have a 10 losing streak. And I'll say the biggest losing streak I've had in my last, I don't think I've had a 100 trades yet, but maybe close to 70. I've had a 9 losing streak. And look, probability is right at 85% with that win rate. So then, if I were to go on X and post, hey, I had a 9 losing streak, you take a guess of what people would say, right? You take a guess of what people would say. I take 0.28R, 91% win rate, and even I have 3 losses in a row sometimes. Yes. We had Arnie. Arnie was at the time an 85% win rate model. We had 3 losing streaks multiple times. And if I put this back on, let's see. So you're at 91, so you're closest to 90. Look at this. Three losses in a row, still a 9% chance. You're pretty much guaranteed to have a 1 or 2% or losing streak. Right, 85. This was Arnie. 28% chance of having a 3 losing streak. We've had multiple of these. Right, so people like to ignore the fact that losing streaks are so... We live in a world where everything, right, is about selling, and we're not being real to each other, especially in the trading space. But trust me, guys, if you see someone claiming they have a 50% win rate model and their standard 1 to 2 are, and you see them only posting wins, pull this up and just look at this. You know for a fact these guys go through losing streaks just like you do. Right? They're just hiding it from you. I don't care. I'm perfectly fine saying I have plenty of losing streaks. Why would I lie? I know it's... I could lie, but I'm not here selling shit, right? Yeah, you can join me, and it costs some money to join us and watch us live trade, but you make that decision. I'm not here selling you. I'm not here saying, come join me and trade with me because I'm the only good trader in the space. No. I'm just here live trading every morning. If you want to do that together, then boom, there you go. They would say ICT is better. They would. So we have a break above the 4 a.m. 05 here. 0.05% is a high probability target. And that's going to be my final TP here for the morning, guys. Right at 0.23%. So let me set that TP. Gonna have to drag. What level is this? 9490. There we go. All right, final TP set. So now it's TP or stop loss, and we're done. And again, whatever happens, we're green. We're so green, guys. Super nice morning. But yeah, I definitely agree with you, Della. I don't know how to pronounce your name, but X is really toxic. I don't want to call people out, but we have people constantly hating on the way we trade, while we don't even know what we're doing wrong. It might be the fact that we're not selling it or trading huge RR moves. But you don't have to, right? I'm pretty much living proof. I trade using a wide stop loss, and I trade using a tight stop loss on the swings. I do it both, and it both works. Because guess what? Your win rate, your stop loss, your RR doesn't matter. It just doesn't matter. Right, there's certificates behind me. I don't know if you can see them on the thing. No. Right? But I put those there on purpose so people can see. Oh, the freaking Bowie thing is hiding it. Here. If I put the cam on, you'll see there's a certificate there on the... And behind me on the wall, 2 certificates. And I put those there with a reason. Right? If people disagree with me, fine. Just know I'm a profitable trader. And they're good to look at for yourself. Right? If you walk into your office seeing those certificates, they remind you that, hey, you're doing things right. Mechanical trading for the win. It's the only way. It's not the only way, I think, but it's definitely... If you want to keep sanity and if you want to, you know, stay focused and not feel like shit all the time, I would definitely suggest mechanical trading. Yeah. Mechanical trading doesn't have to be executing like a robot. It can still be using a bit of discretion, but as long as you know how and what your model is and you stick to that, then yeah, you're pretty much a mechanical trader. Well, we're heading into the end of the session here, guys, but it's been an amazing morning, honestly. We've caught over, um, I think we've caught 0.14% in total at the moment. 0.13. But again, we're still holding a little bit of our runner. Bit of a sloppy 4 a.m. here, chopping up and down, but yeah. Final TP right here. Right here, this level is my final TP. I should probably mark it out like this, right here on this dotted line. And whether it hits or not, if it hits, super nice home run day. If it doesn't hit, still a super green day. I don't mind. But yeah, be sure to tune in on the New York stream, guys, today. Should be a fun stream. And as I said earlier this morning when we started ripping down, we could be setting up for... Oh, this is still down here, my bad. We could be setting up for a very nice New York session as well. Now, what did I do here? Do I have any more random lines here? No, I don't. Okay. Yes, but I can take 20 trades in a day. If a discretion trader takes 20, the account is gone. Oh, yeah, definitely. Definitely. They would see every single thing as a reversal or a continuation or a valid trade. I agree. That's why I want to teach people how I swing as well, as it's very mechanical. There's discretion in a few things. Like you see these ranges on here. There's discretion on where you draw those ranges, but that's why I'm there to help. Um, but yeah, honestly, I've been swinging like this since June last year, actively. And I could go back and take the exact same trades over and over. Right? That's a nice thing. If there's something slightly just something with a bit more discretion in your model, whether it's ranges, whether it's where your TP or stop loss is, over time, it won't really be discretion anymore. It will just be, this is where my TP or this is where my range is. Like, I truly believe you can't just copy someone or someone's model. And that's what I want to say before I hop off, guys. For the people, for the pack members in here that want to swing with me, this is how I trade effectively, and it works for me. But if you find and you feel after trying that that way of trading just doesn't suit you, whether it's you're feeling scared after taking a few losses, or you're struggling to fully understand what you're looking for, there's no shame in not doing it and just walking away from it, right? Because you are different than me. And that's something I just want to give to pretty much everyone in here, right? If you're looking for a new strategy, if you're building a new strategy, think about you as a person, think about your personality, think about your feelings, and adapt. All right, don't force a way of trading because, oh, he does this or I saw someone do that. any strategy can work. I truly believe so. Some might need a few tweaks, but ultimately find a way of trading that suits you, that your brain can process every day and you can handle, and stick to it. Definitely the most important thing out there. But enough of a rant. Let's wrap it up here. Great freaking morning, guys. Amazing short. We'll post the end result on my X. So again, if you want to see how this trade ends up, make sure to follow me on X. Same name as my Discord and YouTube. And yeah, we'll see each other tomorrow or next Monday. If you're a free member, I'll see you guys next Monday. If you're a pack member, I'll see you tomorrow. Great freaking start of the week. I believe people killed it during Asia. We killed it during London. So let's see what New York does. Might be an around the clock crazy winning day. We'll see. Let's see. Looking good. All right. Enjoy your day, guys. Good luck. Wish you all the best of luck this week. And we'll see each other again soon. Have a good one, guys.